Hello everyone, welcome to IIM Kozhikode BMS Program AT 2025. This is the sample questions for verbal ability. My name is Abhilasha and I'll take you through these questions. So here's your first question. So after a long day at work, I just want to wind down and relax. Wind down is to slow down and end. Okay, so wind down. Break up, of course, means to destroy, to divide into pieces, or to end a relationship, right? So any of those could work, but none of those work in this context. Pull through is to reach the end somehow. So we're not talking about reaching the end, so therefore not this one. Turn off, of course, means to shut down, and that will also not work. So the best answer here, option number B. Question number 2, it's time to put up, to decorate. So therefore, put up the Christmas decorations. That's your correct answer. Call off means to stop, to put an end. So that won't work. Run out, of course, is to something should finish. Okay. So for example, I've run out of sugar. So there's no more of it. Okay. There's no more of it. And fall through, of course, is to destroy or to plans to be destroyed. Okay, so none of these will work, neither call off, nor run out, nor fall through. Correct answer, put up. Question number 3. Where have you used the word prevalent incorrectly? Malnutrition is prevalent in many countries. Yes, it is there in every country, is correct. Flu virus was prevalent in the community, it was everywhere. Prevalent studies, there is no such thing as prevalent studies, so therefore this has to be the odd one out. Stress is prevalent means it is present, so A, B, and D are all correct usages. C is the incorrect usage. Question number 4. A few brands tailor their pants in such a way that it is easy for people with prosthetic legs to put them on. This is how they go the extra mile. When you're talking of going the extra mile, essentially you're saying that you're doing something extra for the customer. So, to do something extra for the customer, okay, that's going the extra mile. Question number 5. Investigators have something that he had leaked some confidential information about the acquisition, thereby allowing associates to profit from the deal. How do they profit? Can they profit treacherously? No. Can they profit enormously? Yes. Can they profit illicitly? Yes. Can they profit dramatically? No. So I've eliminated options A and D in this first go. Investigators have discovered, they have alleged, both can work, that he had leaked confidential insider information, not internal information. So therefore, I'm eliminating B. Best answer C. The insider information means information that is, secret, that is only there with a few people. So insider information, profit illicitly, of course, is illegally, right? So correct answer C. Question number 6. The streets once. So here you have got two words in every set. One of them is right, one of them is wrong. So the streets once busy with chatter and footstep now echoed in silence, not evoke. Evoke means to remind or to bring to the mind. So not. But now boarded windows and faded signs mark the slow retreat of life. Replete is to be satiated. That will not work. To be full, retreat means to end. So therefore, I'm looking at A, B. I'm marking my answer here. With A, B, this is gone, and this is also gone. So option B. Years ago, this town thrived with markets. Thrive means to do very well. Okay, strive means to make an effort, so that will not work. Okay, it stood as a quiet reminder. Stood, of course, is there. Should is a possibility, that will not work. Nature has begun to reclaim, to take back, so that will be the correct answer. Not restrain, which means to tie. So correct answer A, B, A, B. Okay. All right, the next question number 7. She noticed a man sitting quietly in the corner, sketching the cathedral. Sitting and sketching are both parallel, so B. Question 8. She finally threw her hat in the ring. To throw her hat in the ring means to announce her participation. That's your correct answer. Question number 9. What is a grammatically incorrect sentence? They have been knowing each other since college. They know each other since college, and therefore A is the incorrect one. By the end of the week, we'll have finished the proposal is okay. Hardly had she spoken when is okay. He said he had been waiting. So sentence B is correct, sentence C is correct, and sentence D is correct. The only one that's incorrect is sentence A, so that's your answer. Question number 10. Okay. So if a plant gets sunlight, it grows. The plant did not grow. Now this is of the form if P then Q. And we know these conditionals work like this. If P is true, then Q is true. So plant grows, plant gets sunlight, means it grows. Okay. The other one is if Q did not happen, then P did not happen. So if the plant did not grow, that means the plant did not get sunlight. So therefore answer will be B. Okay. Question number 11. So here is a passage and then there are some questions based on that. So management involves processes that ensure a complex system of people and technology operates smoothly with activities like scheduling, organizing, staffing, problem solving. So what is management? Okay. In contrast, so they're saying now there is something else also. Leadership focuses on establishing and adapting organizations in response to changing circumstances, articulating a vision and inspiring people to achieve it. So this passage is giving you the difference between management and leadership. It says management means running things while leadership is envisioning things. Successful transformation relies 70 to 90% on leadership and only 10 to 30% on management. So transformation, the big role of in transformation is leadership, not management. However, many organizations don't have much leadership and the change is a management problem for them, but it's not really. Historically, the growth of large organizations created a demand for managers, so that led to extensive management training, but leadership development was neglected. So when you talk of development of both, leadership was neglected, and this was really supported. Okay. So this led to corporate cultures that discouraged leadership learning. So they stopped teaching leadership learning. As organizations achieve success in market dominance, they become inward focused, priority management skills over leadership. So when they become successful, they dominate markets, they want management more than leadership. So this fosters arrogance among managers, hinders responsiveness to external change, and creates bureaucratic culture that stifle innovation and adaptability. So ultimately, the absence of leadership complicates navigating challenges and opportunities. So how is management different from leadership as per the passage? Leadership is proactive and management is reactive. And that's what the correct answer is. The second question number 12 says, how do we identify the distinction between leadership and management? Organizations need leaders more than managers to transform them. We have said this here, right? So answer will be D. Question number 13. Why did companies and universities embark on managerial training? Here you are. The growth of large organizations created a demand for managers. So many organizations were created and they needed managers in good numbers, and that's the reason. This is a very factual question, guys. Question number 14. Which of these is not true? Bureaucratic culture hinders innovation. Well, this is true. Bureaucratic culture stifle innovation. So this is true. Leadership centers on essential functions such as planning and problem solving. Well, the passage said that problem solving is essentially management. So therefore, this is false. And because the question has asked for the one that's not true, answer will be B, only true. Let's look at the last question of this set. Which of these is true? Bureaucracy fosters a strong and arrogant culture. Yes. Company becomes successful, market dominance, arrogant. So this is true. Leadership competencies are nurtured in large organizations is false. Successful organization transformation is 70 to 90%, leadership is true. So answer will be A and C only. So option number B, and that's your correct answer. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of this paper. I hope you got that. This is very, I'll say it's not a very difficult paper. So I'm hoping that you guys will do really well with this. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.